Okay, I literally sat here and I did 2 recordings and they both weren't recording because I don't like doing the selfie mode because it flips everything. I like doing it where it's the normal way. So that means you gotta turn your camera around so you can't see the screen. And of course, notifications pop up. My phone's now at 5% and it just stops the recording. So again, I'm doing this video for the 3rd time. I'm starting to sweat, but I'm happy to do it because I really wanna get this out. I just wanna say that, you know, if you, right now speaking about my own experience with it real quick, if you wanna stop drinking beer, feel free, message me, comment, because I don't have that much subscribers right now. It would be the best time, and I'll be happy to message you back. So just wanted to put that out there, and I'll go into a few things right now. So, and this is me speaking about my own experience. I didn't have any. I don't want to say I had a major addiction, but hear me out. Think about it like this: I had a beer for dinner every year. I had a beer for dinner every night. That's it, for 5 years. I had a beer for dinner every night for 5 years. When you think about it, that just sounds like a hidden addiction, right? Like, I had a beer for dinner every night. Doesn't sound like I was drinking like crazy, but when you think about it, it's like, wow, you know, that does sound like maybe it's just like something that kind of interwoven in my life and it was kind of like laying dormant, right? So maybe I stopped it before it got somewhere extreme. But regardless, I've been drinking beer for a good amount of time. And I'm 26 years old now. And I actually, it's been literally just over a year like in 2 months of no more alcohol that I cut out of my life. So, it took some time. But next thing you know, you kind of just forget about it and boom, now it's been a year and 2 months, right? I don't have the exact number, but I know it's been just over a year. But I just wanted to say that if you are thinking about it, it is very possible. And I just want to say everybody's body is different. Everybody's life is a bit different. Everybody gets introduced to alcohol or other substances all very differently. Okay. I like to think mine was very traditional. You know, you hit 21. Yay, I can drink beer now, you know, I can buy beer now. Or you're in college and you know people who are older than you, and it's like, oh, they can buy you beer, you know, because you're like 20 years old, you know, you're 19 years old. And so I feel like a lot of people get introduced to alcohol kind of in that similar way. Now, I know there are people who have had alcohol in their life way longer than me. Like I said, I'm only 26, but this is only me speaking about my experiences. But I just wanted to say that I was able to do it. You know, and there are many ways, but real quick, you know, non-alcoholic beer tastes just like beer. And for me, I wasn't a hard liquor person. I didn't drink hard liquor. I didn't drink whiskey and drink scotch. I didn't like that stuff. I would have a gin and tonic occasionally here and there, but nothing crazy. Beer was the thing that I liked to drink. So the best part was when I started drinking non-alcoholic beer, it still felt like I was drinking the thing that I've been drinking for all those years, okay? Just not minus the headache, you know? And so non-alcoholic beer was really great. Sorry, some guy just walked by, scared the crap out of me. He walked so close to my window. And then he just turned around and looked at me. But it's okay. Hopefully he's doing well. But, you know, non-alcoholic beer was a great step into cutting alcohol out because it was tricking my mind like I was actually drinking beer. And there's tons of companies, you know, Blue Moon's got NA now. You know, we all know Guinness and Heineken and all that stuff, and you know, O'Doyle's or something, O'Doyle's, you know, and there's like tons of really good local NA beers. You know, check your hometown. There's a lot of locally craft beer companies that do NA. They love doing NA. I wish more bigger companies would do non-alcoholic beer. I'm waiting for Landshark to do non-alcoholic beer. I'm waiting for Yuengling to do non-alcoholic beer. And does Michelob Ultra have non-alcoholic beer? I would love Michelob Ultra to have non-alcoholic beer. And like I said, we all have our own life, you know, and our own experiences with alcohol. So everybody's going to be different. It's not going to be easy right away. And who knows, maybe it might be easy. You know, we all have different mindsets. We all have a different lifestyle. Our bodies, our biological, you know, chemical, combination is also very different. Our immune systems are different. I mentioned lifestyle. So many things are different. So it's never going to be the same for everybody. Like I said, this is me talking about my experience with it. But it was tough. I would drive by these hole in the walls. I used to love going to the hole in the walls because I just wanted to sit there, get a pretzel, get like a big giant Bavarian pretzel, some beer cheese, and get one beer, maybe 2 beers, and that's it. That's what I like doing. So I would drive by these hole in the walls, and I had to tell myself, no, don't go in there. Don't go in there. And it was very sad, very sad. And now I'll be okay walking in there because I love the beer. I love the taste of beer. And I still have respect. When I cut alcohol out, it wasn't like I shunned alcohol. I have a respect for it's a craftsmanship. It's like, that beer tastes good. They had to get there like that. They had to get that beer to taste that good. So I even have a poster of a beer company in my bedroom. I got another one too, so I'm not like saying no more. I'm just saying, if you feel like you see something becoming an extreme, if you see a substance, let's say, for example, beer, becoming an extreme in your life, then listen to that voice that says maybe you should stop. Maybe we should cut down a little bit. Doesn't mean you have to go full on against it. You got to hate people for drinking it. No, I'll tell you. I love sitting there with my NA beer, looking at all my peers drinking and going, I am the soberest person here. I know everything, and so like there's so many perks that come from it. And I'll say this: if you're going to the grocery store and you catch yourself walking down that beer aisle, and let's say you've been trying to cut beer out of your life, one thing that I do is put in headphones, listen to sad music. I'll put on a song that I find very sad, that gets me really emotional, put it into my headphones, listen to the song, and stare at the beer I used to drink. And I'll do that for like 3 minutes, and then I feel good. I take the headphones out, and I move along, and I continue my grocery shopping. And so you could do the same thing, and it might work for you. And so that's just a little thing that I do, and I see humor in that. But, every other day, like I said, I didn't know Blue Moon had non-alcoholic until like a month ago. And I was like, no way, that's amazing, because I used to like Blue Moon too. So eventually, hopefully, more of these companies transition to NA. But it's definitely, I commend anybody who's trying to cut it out, because, like I said, you might not be drinking to get drunk. I'm serious. But if you catch yourself just drinking a beer here and there, but maybe you're drinking a beer once a day, that could be a hidden thing that could unravel into something bigger years down the road. Because what you're doing is you're adding something into your body every day. Your body is going, oh, this is part of the routine. This is part of your life. This is part of the intake that your body is adding in. No wonder why when I would eat dinner, I would go, ooh, I can't wait to crack open a beer. I'll get home. I can't wait after a long day, crack open a beer. Because my body, that's what I gave my body in those moments. So my body was like, yes, this is what I need now to finally feel complete. Because after a long day, my body would be like, oh, I'm dehydrated. What does it need? It needed a beer instead of it needed water, right? That's how I made myself feel good after a long day, was crack open a beer. Not to get drunk, but to celebrate. But that could lead to a problem. So if you do catch yourself thinking about wanting to wean off beer, there are definitely ways to do it, and I commend it, because it definitely, you could catch yourself getting a little bit nervous about it, because it's a whole lifestyle change. And until this day, I still feel like sometimes I want to have a beer, but then I go for an NA beer, and they taste so good. And if you like beer, that's because you like trying different beers. So there are tons of NA beers out there. You can start trying all the different NA beers, and I say go for it. I say go for it 100%. and the NA beer companies, especially the local ones, they're very nice, and they taste really good. And I even spoke with one beer company here locally in California, and they were so respectful. They corresponded with me via email, and they just had so much to say, so much to express about their beer, and it was really good. And and it was it's just great. It's an amazing thing and an amazing accomplishment. And so I just want to say, if you are thinking about it, feel free, just comment, message me, man. I'll definitely feel free to. I'll definitely message back. So, you know, as of right now, like I said, I don't have much subscribers, so right now is perfect time. You know, I don't know how it's going to be 30 years from now. But right now, if you want to, heck yeah, I'll be happy to. But do your research, know your body, have people around you that you love that and support you, and just see if you feel like that maybe your life might be better without it. But do your research, okay, and listen to your body and experiment, because like I said, everybody's body is different, and it's the only way that you're going to be able to eventually overcome. And everything is timing. And just remember, have faith, because faith is important, and I think that's the best thing to say. And so anyway, just wanted to say that because it's been on my mind all day, and I really mean it, because I'm very happy as I'm sweating my whole body off right now. I speak with a smile because I do feel excitement as I talk about this, because like I said, I will sit there with my NA beer and go, I know everything. Because, you know, it feels good not being intoxicated. I feel like I can be intoxicated by TV. Like, there's other things that you can get your body to feel a little bit, I get it. Sometimes you want to be a little bit out of this world. We want to have that escape. But try an NA beer, seriously. But anyway, awesome. Have a good night. I got someone's birthday I got to wish happy birthday to, so I'm going to go now, and I got to wish them a happy birthday. I've been sitting here doing 3 times this video, so hopefully this one records. I hope as I turn around this phone, it is still recording. It is! Haha! Yes! Okay, 12 minutes. Awesome.